Yeah, so I felt like I had all of the things that I wanted to say to my audience floating around in my head, but had trouble getting it out into like written word to put on my website. And I also didn't have a lot of time to be able to just sit down and do it myself. So working with Chris meant that I could have somebody else do that for me. And that just helped to free up my time to see more patients. So it was really kind of a struggle because I knew that I wanted something more than just a basic website. When I first started my business, I just like threw one together just to have it. But I really am in a place of growth with my business that I wanted that website to be a place where it drew in my ideal audience, and not just anybody, but the people that I really love to work with and I'm passionate about. So it had been really kind of frustrating because I like knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't have time to do it. And I also had read the StoryBrand book. And so I like even knew more about, what I wanted, but couldn't sit down and didn't have the brain space to get all of that out in an organized way. As an entrepreneur, we have a lot of things that take up our brain space. And so when that was just really something that was in the back of my mind and kind of always there, once I handed that off to her and she kind of took it away, I felt like my brain was so much more free to do what I'm doing in my business. The other thing that happened that was really, really neat, I have an admin who is doing some of my social media posting for me. Once I didn't even get a chance to talk to her yet, but once I had transitioned to the website, she looked at it and she was like, I noticed that your messaging changed on your website. I'm going to go through and change your social media to align with that. So it really helped to give her a clearer vision too of what my mission and vision is. So that was just a really cool like carryover effect. So yeah, it gives me so much more than just a website, right? It's kind of your whole story behind what you do. And when you share it in that type of way with your potential clients, like they understand so much more of what you're about. And that's really important. When I went through and filled out the questionnaire that she has, that process was great. I think just it felt really freeing, right? But then, of course, seeing the final product, like as soon as she pulled it up, I was like, yeah, this is me. And I'm not sure how you did that, but you totally know exactly what I've been trying to share with others. So that was just really neat to realize how much she understood what I was trying to say. Hands down, it's totally worth it. If you're at a point where you don't have time to put towards developing a solid website, even like one page, right? My website is one page. Yeah, any investment that you're open to making into having somebody do that for you as an entrepreneur, it's just huge and it will keep paying off. And 100% would recommend working with Chris. It was huge.